Hello and welcome back to another video from my random hobbies. It's been quite a while since I have filmed in this format, which is slightly different to the upright format on a different platform, but we're going to give it a go, and I am going to show you what is involved and what I need to do to put on my Stormtrooper outfit. So the Stormtrooper outfit is stored in a couple of containers. There's this bag here, which contains the helmet and various of the smaller parts of the costume. And then there is a much larger box, which contains the rest of the armour. Now, in order to put it on, I generally start by decanting the armour onto sort of various sides ready to put on, because once you've actually started, you've got to do it in a particular order, and it gets a little bit more tricky to bend and pick things up. How on earth Stormtroopers were supposed to move in all of this armour and fight battles, who knows, but there we go. So this is what I'm going to show you today. So the start of the process is to put on this all-in-one black suit. Just sort of stretchy-ish material. It's a little bit snug, this one, but I am in the process of losing some weight. But that goes on first to create that black Under Armour appearance. Then we have this neck collar. Now, actually, to be perfectly honest, when I first started doing this, I didn't think to tuck the neck collar in underneath my top. But there we go, all tucked in, and we can Velcro that up as well. So again, my neck is now hidden. So there we go. The next part is the thighs. Okay, so they come like that. They've already got some strapping attached, which when pulled up over my legs becomes a belt to hold them up around my legs. So I'm just going to put those on now. I just paused the video temporarily while I sorted it out. Once they've gone in storage, I've just got to sort of untangle them a little bit. So I'm placing both legs in one at a time and pulling them up, and there should be a strap going round the back, which there is. Get them pulled up there, strap around over my bottom, and then just adjust the strap, 1 second, and then tighten it up. So I now have those straps on. Those hopefully aren't going anywhere, and I've got some range of movement. This is where things do start to get a bit more tricky, because you've got to put things like boots on next, otherwise you're never going to get into them. Realistically, what I would normally do, and I'll do this off camera, is I'll take these down my legs so that I can get the boots on, because actually I can't stretch that far down, and they're not the most comfortable thing to sit in either. So I will take those down, put the boots on, and then lift it back up and connect it. So the shoes are on, and now it's time for the lower leg pieces. And yes, I do label them left and right. It's just easier when you're in a bit of a rush or you're a bit forgetful. And all they do, very simply, I bring that in here, is they slide over, they sort of Velcro at the back, and then Velcro back behind. So again, I'll do this one on the right. The Velcro in behind. So now that's the lower half more or less complete. And remember I said about having to have everything out ready, because once you get the next bit on, the shell of the body, bending and things does become more of a challenge. So we're going to do that now. And the shell, the way I've done my shell, and everyone's different, I've got the bottom half done separately, so it will slide up over, and then I've got straps attached to the top that will come right over my shoulders in a crisscross fashion to keep this bottom bit up. So all I simply do is pass that through my legs like so, and then pull one strap up over the top, hopefully not twisted. There we go, had it twisted. One strap up over the top and connect to the front. Once that one's done, it's a bit easier then to pull the next one up over the top and connect to the front, like so. There. And again, if it's riding a little high, I can adjust the strap slightly, just make it a little bit looser to perhaps give a little more comfort down below. So that is the shell, the bottom half of the shell, sort of complete. And at this point, I'm thinking, right, okay, what else do I need? Before I put on the upper part, I've got some Velcro on here, and that's to attach the belt. So I'm going to put the belt on next. So I've got the belt here, ready to rock and roll. Big Velcro strap at the back. I've got Velcro on the inside that attaches to these bits on the front, so that hopefully it's not riding too high, it's not going to slip down during my troop. And then I've got to try and marry that up as tight as I can. This is where having someone else to help you is a real benefit when putting this stuff on. But yeah, tight as you can, so it's not going to go anywhere, it's not going to slip down. And that's me with the belt ready to go. So you can see the lower half is already in place. At this point, again, you can see I'm struggling to get down. At this point, I've got our sort of ammo grenade thing, and that goes on the back belt, so where that Velcro joins, and it just clips on. And again, much easier when you've got someone there to help you to clip it on, because it can be quite fiddly trying to do this by yourself. Yeah, see, struggling already. Yeah, I'm struggling. There we go. That's one side in, and the other side will go in. I just need to tweak it. There we go. Okay, so that is now on and secure. Again, these are little things that you just don't think about when you first put it on. You think, oh, I've got to put that on, and then you need someone else to definitely help you. So not much left. We've got the upper part here, and we've got the arms. Now the upper part actually contains my sound system in the chest plate. So we've got a speaker there, we've got a slight voice changer. Difficult to get the exact voice without spending a lot of money, but also sometimes with a Stormtrooper, it's your accent more than anything else. So I'm just going to wait on that bit because I have my arm pieces. Now, the way I've designed mine to put on and stay on, I've got some elastic on the upper shoulder part that fit just here under my arm. Then I've got some elastic across the top between the shoulder blades to sort of pull it all together, so that hopefully it doesn't come apart and it doesn't fall off during the troop. So I'm going to put my arm in there. Same on the other side. Let's help if I put it the right way around. Arm in there, arm in this side, and just sort of pull them up onto my shoulders. And hopefully that elastic there is going to prevent it from slipping around, which it does seem to do the trick. So almost complete. This bit then, nice and easy. Over the head, and I have a bit of Velcro here that actually attaches to the plate underneath. So I just sort of get it in place, Velcro it down, and then it's not going to hopefully ride up during the troop as well. Now I am contemplating putting a bit of Velcro strapping here and here, but actually for movement wise and for aesthetics, I don't think it makes a huge amount of difference. We then have a couple more pieces. The shoulder pieces, which again, Velcro to attach to there. I'm not going to spend time putting them too neatly for this. And again, there, just making sure that it sort of finishes the look a little. Put that on a bit more properly. There we go. And you can see the Stormtrooper is almost ready to go. A couple of extra bits. We've got the gloves, we've got the forearms, and we've got, of course, the helmet. So the forearms, again, I have left and righted them, partly because just so I can get the angles right, make sure I've got the right one on. It helps bend my arm, or helps me able to bend my arm. So there's one. You see I've just dropped one on the floor. That's going to be a nightmare now to pick up, so I'm going to do that off camera. So the other one's on now. I think I might need to at some point shorten those a little bit. Just a little bit snug on the wrist there. So we'll see. Then got the gloves, which actually, again, there are different ways of doing these. The way I've done it is they're just sort of, I don't know, biker gloves, BMX gloves, whatever, I don't know, with the bit attached. A bit of Velcro around just to secure it. And again, it's not exact how it should be, but for the purposes of the illusion of a Stormtrooper, it's good enough. And then the helmet. Now, the helmet does have a microphone tucked in there, and a wire obviously that will come down to join the PA system. But for the purposes of today, again, slight sideways tilt and on. And that's the completed costume. Gets very hot in here, so there is actually a built-in fan as well, just on the side of the helmet. It can be charged up. Charge usually lasts for the day, more or less. And obviously once it does run out, it starts steaming up, and it's really, really difficult. But there it is. That's my complete Stormtrooper outfit.